Hello everyone, it is Epiphany back with a brand new video. And first off, we are getting straight to it. This video is about what do people mean when they talk about friends at a distance or we're taking a break in our friendship. Well, Jimmy Chamberlin recently said in an interview with Spin magazine, music magazine, that he and Billy Corgan are friends at a distance. Here's the paragraph where it's from. I'm going to read it to you. It's time for stories, kids. He's, Jimmy, psyched, however, to return to music and move forward with Skysaw and put his past with the Pumpkins behind him. It's important for Billy Corgan to carry on as the Pumpkins in that a lot of his partnership and a big part That's a lot of his partnership and a big part of his personality, says Chamberlin, who explains that he and Corgan are friends from a distance. He's an extremely talented musician, fantastic songwriter, and a great guy at getting what he needs. But as time went on, it became less and less about my journey and more about facilitating someone else's. So, what you could say is these two are not on the same path. And I totally understand what he's saying. I never understood what friends from a distance was until recently. Like, how can you be friends from a distance? What had to happen? How are you friends from a distance anyways? What does that mean? Let me explain to you what it means. Alright. This is going to get a bit personal, but this past Monday, I had a big moment in my life. And the big moment was where I basically had to split from the only friend I've known for 10 months. That is my best friend. And we needed a break. I saw her today. She was out of school for 2 days because she was sick. But I saw her today. We didn't really talk much aside from the course where we had assigned seats next to each other. But that was at the beginning of the year when we were like close friends. But now we're friends, as Chamberlain says, from a distance. Let me explain that to you. That means that your friendship is basically done. Except for a few parts. Like, you'll talk a little bit, but you don't talk as much as you used to. You're not as close as you are. You know, you two are on really separate paths, and you all, while you're still friends, you just need to go your separate ways. You know? It's confusing to understand unless you've actually been through it. But sometimes, taking someone else's life while you have, well, not taking, like, you're dead, but taking someone else's life and having your own life problems to deal with, like their life problems and your life problems, it can be very complicated. And we both tried to deal with it, and we constantly argue. So I tried to come to an agreement within myself because it wasn't always easy with her. And I tried not to argue. And sometimes we got along, but for the most part we just argued. So, friends from a distance is what we now are. We're taking a break in our friendship. And it's hard. It is not an easy thing to do when this best friend is the only best friend you've been close to for a year. Almost. Just about 10 months. It's not an easy thing to just say, you know what? I'm going to take a break from this friendship. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go find some new friends. I'm going to replace you. It is hard. And I'm by no means a fair weather friend here. I've done my best. But when neither of you can take the arguing and anything anymore, it's hard. It's very complicated. Like I said, we're still friends. We still talk a little bit. So as I was going into detail about before my iPod, as it usually does when I'm making videos on Facebook, goes off about 5 minutes into the video. It is one of the hardest things in the world to stop a long-term friendship or to take a break from it. I'm warning you now, if you ever decide to go do this, and I'm not recommending it to you, but if you ever decide to do this, just to know that this is one of the hardest things in the world to do. Take your best friend that you've known for 3 years. Just say, you know what? We need a break. And then try to go find some new friends or talk to your old friends. It will rock you to your core. You'll be thinking about your best friend or friend from a distance now for days and days and days and days and days. And goodness knows when it ends. By the way, you're nice, sexy scissors. Snip, snip. Okay, but that's random. Yeah, it is extremely tough. Becoming friends from a distance is hard, and you ask, why did you do this? Why did you do this? A lot of the reasons are personal. Alright? Simple fact of the matter is we argued a lot. And it needed to stop. So, we just don't talk as much. There are other reasons behind it too. They're just kind of personal. Right? Anyways, TC's rap music is pretty amazing. So shoutouts to Taylor Christensen, TC. Also, have you had any similar experiences? Let me know. Message me and I'll talk to you. On either Facebook or YouTube or whatever website I go on. Don't forget to like my Facebook page for E. Thomas videos. I will give you the link down below. This is Epiphany Thomas, signing off from another great video. Peace out. Bye.